Hi Taurus, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. This is your love reading for mid-February 2021. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And it's not going to resonate with everyone, so just let your intuition guide you to what feels meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. A lot of times those readings contain additional messages. And thank you all so much for your awesome support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's see what the main theme is for you for mid-February regarding love for Taurus. And we're getting, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So lots of stability in this picture here. Looks like a very strong foundation. Feels to me more, it feels like the Ten of Pentacles energy here with considering your foundation and how committed you are to love. So let's get some details here. And the World pops out. And we're getting the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. So we have the World. This is completion energy. This is enlightenment. This is success. This is completion so that you can start to live in the moment. There, like you've achieved a goal here with the World. You know, you've reached the pinnacle of some goal, and there is this completion and success. You know, this new enlightenment here when it comes to love. And then we have the Fool. So we have the completion of a cycle. And so that we have a brand new beginning here, a brand new beginning in love. Like I said, coming back to this card, it's, you know, about considering your foundation, and it looks like it's a very stable foundation. Looks like you're very committed to love and ready to embark on this new journey. Taking a leap of faith for some of you, that there is total emotional happiness here with the Ten of Cups. It is about when it comes to this new beginning, when it comes to maybe taking a leap of faith, whatever this new beginning is, it's about allowing your intuition to guide you. You know, this is about having the inner knowledge that there is happiness here, that there is, it's like this inner knowing that there's a very strong foundation in this situation, that there's a lot of commitment energy in this situation, and you know, your intuition, your inner knowing that, you know, the world is yours. You know, there is this kind of this freeing energy from any past or whatever you've been working on in a love connection, a love situation. That goal has been achieved. You will be achieving your goal this month and be ready for a brand new beginning. But it comes from this new enlightened energy from the World. It comes from this new energy of completion and success for a very solid foundation, a very committed new beginning, new journey. And it is going to take, you know, it feels like you're just ready to take this leap of faith when it comes to connection and your inner knowing, because you know that your happiness, you know, your happiness is here, your happiness is available, your happiness awaits, and there's a very strong foundation for this emotional happiness here. But you have this inner knowing, so follow your gut, you know, follow your intuition, embark on this new journey from a very stable foundation. So let's get a card for this row. And we're getting begin again, open your heart. So for some of you, it feels like there could be this energy. There's a very solid foundation, but you've needed to take a look at how committed you are to love, how committed this situation is. And that's where this new enlightenment comes from. You know, you maybe, whatever issues you've had to work through, whatever these goals were, there is completion and success. There is enlightenment. There is also this sense of freedom, a freedom that allows you to live in the moment. And here's the Fool. He's just, you know, he's ready to just take a leap of faith. He's ready to jump off the cliff, go for it, for a brand new beginning, ready to begin again, open your heart. So for some of you, that, like I said, there is some sort of situation that you've needed to be pretty committed to. Even though there's a solid foundation, you've had to work hard at something. But like I said, we have success and completion here with the World card. You know, that allows you, that frees you up to have this new beginning, to begin again, to open up your heart. If you're not in a connection, there's, you know, there is this ability, there's a solid foundation. It feels like the solid foundation is your foundation. If you're not in a connection, you've got a solid base to build from, to begin again, to start to open your heart. There's emotional happiness coming. It is about taking a leap of faith from a very solid foundation. You've done the work. You've achieved the goal. You've achieved this enlightenment. You've completely successfully built a solid foundation to come into connection with another person, and you're ready to embark on this new journey. Just make sure that you allow your intuition to guide you. Your intuition, this inner knowing, knows that there is this emotional joy, this emotional happiness coming, and it's time to begin again. It's time to start to open your heart. So let's get some more cards here. And we're getting the Seven of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and Temperance. So we have the Seven of Wands. You know, a lot of times this can be about guarded and defensive, but it just feels to me, this image on this card looks like all your hard work has paid off. You've been very successful with this Seven of Wands. It's like this Seven of Wands energy feels like a sense of an amazing accomplishment here with the Seven of Wands. This is about, you know, assessing, reflecting on all the hard work, all the effort that you've put into yourself or this situation. That's why there's this solid foundation. And here we have you know, it's time to make a decision on how to bring about how to start to bring about this happiness, this new beginning into the physical realm here. You know, this feels like this is energy. There's a very, very solid foundation, but then this is about you making the choice here on bringing it into the physical world, and also making a choice mentally. With the twos here, you know, the twos are about choices and balancing your options. So it feels to me like, you know, how you are going to proceed. You're going to make, you know, a very balanced decision, a decision from a very balanced energy of, you know, a very grounded, tangible choice and a very logical, rational truth and clarity. You know, balancing those things, the tangible and the mental energies, and then going forward here, having patience, just going with the flow, allowing things to unfold, because you know, this is this new beginning, and you're just going to wait and see what comes. Everything is alchemized, everything is brought into balance. You know, the energies, the balance of these energies brings things into a very nice alchemy, a very nice flow. So you're going to be, you know, just like I said with the Temperance card, you're allowing this situation and balancing everything, and it's flowing very nicely. So we do have Sagittarius energy here with Temperance. So for some of you, this could involve a Sagittarius in some way, but let's get a card for this row. We're getting vulnerability. You and your partner allow yourselves to be truly seen. That feels like, to me, that's this Temperance energy. You know, this vulnerability, because there is this solid foundation, whether you're in connection or not. If you're not in a connection, you've done the hard work, you've achieved the goal of a solid base to build upon when it comes to beginning again, this new journey, opening your heart. It feels to me like you've learned to trust your intuition about what's going to make you emotionally fulfilled here, what's going to bring you emotional happiness. And, you know, it feels to me like from in the past, you could have defended any kind of vulnerability, but you're actually balancing in the physical world and the mental energy, and allowing yourself to truly see one another. Like I said, balancing a nice vulnerability, nice alchemy here with Temperance. So as you open your heart and be vulnerable, you get that back in return. Like I said, we come back to a very solid foundation about being very committed to love. So for those of you that aren't in a connection, this, like I said, this is a time to open your heart, to start this new beginning in love. Allow your intuition to guide you. You know, you're going to be facing some choices. But just know that there is a balancing, you know, energy that's available. Make sure that you're, you know, allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable. Open your heart, and you know, to vulnerability actually brings in this very nice flow. Have patience with the situation. Happiness is coming. It may not come as fast as you want, and make sure that you allow things to unfold very nicely. For those of you that are in a connection, this is just very beautiful energy. It's a very strong, foundational, committed relationship that is, you know, that has this, something has come to completion successfully, and there's this brand new beginning, a brand new opening of your heart, a deepening of this bond, a deepening of the connection, and total emotional happiness here. You know, you're allowing your intuition to guide you and making balanced decisions, and allowing things, this balance, to alchemize and actually have this balance of vulnerability here. So let's see what the best advice is for you, Taurus. And we're getting release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. It feels to me like this release energy comes from this. You know, it feels like you've been working hard. You've achieved a lot. And sometimes when we come to this completion, a successful completion, it's a little hard to let that go, so that we can, you know, to release the old so that we can have the new come in. But radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. You know, surrender to taking this leap of faith. Surrender to the fact that you know that there's happiness. For those of you that aren't in a connection, like I said, you've been doing a lot of hard work. You've achieved your goal. You've built a solid foundation to come into connection with another person from. You know, it's time to begin. It's time to open your heart. It's time to be vulnerable. As you're vulnerable, another person is going to be vulnerable back. So there's this nice balance of vulnerability, and accepting yourself and another person. You know, radical acceptance of another person and also yourself, and surrendering with this Temperance card can help you let go of whatever was in the past that wasn't, whatever you've been holding on to. Like I said, sometimes with this completion and success, it's time to release that and move forward here. It feels like with this release energy. So for those of you that are in connection, release whatever it was you guys had to work very hard on. And for those of you that are not in connection, it's time to release the old. You've built a solid foundation. Release whatever is old so that you can begin again. Remember to open up. Remember, it's, you know, to be vulnerable, that you and your partner allow yourselves to be truly seen, and that's what is going to lead you to this happiness. Allow your intuition to guide you when it comes to vulnerability, because you can make very balanced decisions, and you've put in a lot of effort and hard work, and your hard work has paid off here with the Seven of Wands. So just remember, you have a very solid foundation. It's time to begin again. Open your heart, be vulnerable, and release. Have radical acceptance of who you are, where you're at, and surrender to this process. And it can help you let go so that you can have this completion and a brand new beginning. So I hope this was helpful, Taurus. I hope you have a great rest of the month. And until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.